up, guys? Welcome back to Big Yogi'Z Garage. Today I got Michael Martin. What's up, Mike?
How you doing?
Man, good. How you doing? Welcome to Big Yogi'Z Garage.
I'm happy to be here, man.
Yeah. So I ran into you at the casino. I was telling you about the podcast. You said you heard about it a little bit, but you also told me you had a roofing company and a construction company. So I asked you to come on and tell me a little bit about the name and what you guys do and stuff like that.
Well, the name is Dog Pound Roofing and Construction, and the key to that was the idea of, I'm a Browns fan, and my dad, which is he's, what do you call him? I bet next guy in charge, pretty much. He runs everything. He's the hardest worker. He taught me a lot about roofing and construction and laying floors and remodeling. That's where I learned all that from. And I was just like more business. I'm gonna talk to the people. I'm gonna talk to the customers and things like that. And so when I started it during COVID, it was due to, being stuck in the house and not being able to go nowhere. And I'm just thinking of ideas like, I got tired of being a 9 to 5, working the clock. And so I was talking to my dad, and he was like, well, if we get a business going, I know how to do all this, and then you can learn it, and then, we could grow. And I'm like, sounds good. And then we discussed about the name, and obviously we're both diehard Browns fans. So that's where it came from.
Yeah, he's a Browns fan too?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what do you guys offer? What do you guys offer to the community here in Toledo?
We give free estimates, obviously. We do a lot of work for low-income people because, a lot of people, especially with the price of materials, a lot of people can't afford a lot of things for Seagate prices. And which I worked for Seagate under my uncle, War, and then he worked for Seagate as well, my dad. So, you get Seagate work for just lower prices, And
then, what kind of jobs can you guys do? Like what kind of work do you guys do? Roofing, I know that, but construction,
construction. We could
put up a door or whatever.
We could build you a deck on your house. We could drywall, lay new floors. We can remodel your bathroom, bedroom. Pretty much anything.
Do you guys do kitchen remodels, all that kind of stuff? Bathroom remodels, all that?
We even do demos. Let's say 2 weeks ago, we just tore down a single car garage, basically. Well, it was a shed, shed, but it was bigger than a shed, so it was like a baby garage. It was pretty big. And we tore that down. So we do demos, we'll do cleanouts, pretty much do anything.
Yeah, anything.
The only thing I really don't like to do is plumbing and obviously electricity, because that's just a lot.
You gotta be like a certified electrician or something like that. Yeah, that hat, you can just set it down somewhere. Yeah. All right. So you guys do all that, and then how long you just started in during the pandemic and all that stuff?
Yeah. Yep. And honestly, I had greater expectations to be farther along than what I am right now, but I'm still growing. I'm still learning things as we go on. I didn't go to school for no business thing or nothing. So everything was new to me. I just knew how to talk to people and understand people. So I'm a people person, and homeowners kind of adapt to me very well.
Okay, so you're the one that goes and sells a job, or someone calls you, you're the one that goes and does the quote and all that?
Yeah, well, my dad will come do the quote with me, but unless we're on another job, I'll go by myself. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because your dad's like the one that taught you almost all that with the construction, right?
Yep.
What kind of jobs did you do before that?
I was retail, Walmart, Kmart back in the day.
So just a lot of little jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they didn't fit me personally. I like to work outside. I like to work at my own pace. I like to not be working under somebody else.
Yeah, me too, bro. I can't stand that shit either, bro. I can't stand people watching me and telling me what to do.
I hate that. So I'm it's just it's a lot easier for me, and I get a. Well, here's the thing about a business for like customers and stuff. You get me personally, I get a extra satisfaction out of like what you do. Like if I put a new roof on your house, or I build you this big old deck, or whatever the case may be. After the job's done, and you take a look back, and you're like, dang, that turned out really nice. And it's like, man, it's an accomplishment. You're like, man, that looks like, beautiful. Like you just as happy as the customer at that point.
It's like satisfaction, bro.
Yeah, and it's a different type of satisfaction.
Yeah. It's crazy, huh? Because they pay you, but like that money really is not as, you don't get as happy as like when you see them happy for doing that shit. You're like, damn. And then you can actually see like there was no deck, and now there's a beautiful ass deck. You're like, holy shit.
The transformation just from one picture to the next picture is like, it's a different type of feeling. So
do you guys do a lot of that, like social media and stuff like that, or not really?
Not so much. I do have a Facebook thing, but I'm not really on it all that much because, I mean, they just wanted you to pay for this and pay for that. And I'm not really all big on social media per se. Like business cards and flyers, signs, yard signs, signs on the truck, things like that, advertising. But as far as social media, I don't really like. Yeah,
you're not. You don't. I don't ever see you on social media. I just happened to see you at the casino, and then I told you about it. But really, I see you, and so I've seen you on social media, but you don't post that much or none of that. No. But you know, like a lot of people will do. Like now, they'll start like like a little page just for their business. Like you said, they want a lot of money for it. But if you just post like. You don't even have to post like a bunch of stuff, just like a couple before and after pictures. Like like every once in a while when you get to your job site, you get on your business page, you take the before picture, and then when you're done, you take the after picture, you put them in there before, after, just to get like people seeing that you actually do something, you know what I mean? Right. Because like, I know what you mean, flyers and all that, but listen, when you do a flyers and all that, you can only access the people that you go and take the flyers to, right? But on the internet, if you get a good enough page going, you have access to everybody here in Toledo. You can start like people can start really sharing that shit. If the right person gets a hold of it and shares it, he might have a whole bunch of followers. He might have a whole bunch of like stuff. So it's. I mean, I'm not saying you got to go do that, but you can always have like one of your little cousins. You know what I mean? Hey man, come to my job site one day. Right before, take a whole bunch of pictures, put it on the site, and then come the day you're done, takes a bunch of pictures, and then you just have him do it, and then you can get him thinking about how to have a business one day instead of anybody younger than you. Basically, you're their role model because. Like in your family, I'm saying, like, all your little cousins and saw that. Everything you do, they're watching you. You know what I'm saying? So by you having a business and stuff, and by you trying to do something, they're watching you. If you ask them to help, I'm sure one of them will come and take some pictures and shit, put it on social media. They know a lot more than we do about that shit.
Man, social media, the kids know everything about social media and all that. You're not lying about that.
There's so many opportunities. I really believe nowadays, I know that you really don't fuck with social media too much, but I really believe that everybody can have a real life, like your 9 to 5 or your like Dog Pound, your roofing company, and then also you can have like an online life. An online life doesn't mean like your person. You don't have to do it, but you can have a whole like roofing videos thing. People do that, bro. People have roofing job and do some like roofing tutorials and how to fix how to fix holes and how to do this, and they get millions of views, bro. They make money from their YouTube, more money than they do roofing. I know. I mean, it's all about the followers and the comments and the views and that's why I got my cleaning business. That shit's doing good, but I was like, man, I'm gonna I got this podcast. I want to start this podcast and stuff like that. How long has your dad been roofing and all that?
His whole life, probably 50 years. Oh, he's probably 56 or something.
Oh yeah, so about 40 years. So when he was like maybe like 15, 16 or something. Okay, so he knows a lot about all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he could build you a house if he needed to.
And he worked in roofing almost all his life. He never had like other jobs and stuff like that.
He was one of the greatest mechanics.
Oh, was he?
I mean, he liked working on cars. I mean, he worked on cars consistently with his brother that had passed away like 5 years ago. They had like a towing business, and they worked on cars constantly every day.
Okay.
But the guy went on the tow by himself, and the tow ended up falling on him and crushing him. Damn. And so he passed away. And ever since then, he never wanted. He won't even work on my car. Like even the brakes or whatever. He'd be like, you take that to the shop or something. He don't want nothing to do. And then obviously with cars, I don't know if you know about mechanics, but
a little bit, but not too much.
Any job you do on a car always turns into something else.
I know.
You go change your brakes, and now it taking you 3 hours to change your brakes.
Who knows what else it is?
Now you got your rotors, your calipers, and it's just one thing to another.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, I work with my dad every single day too.
You do?
Yeah, my dad cleans houses with me every day.
Okay,
like because he's on my team. Like so it's kind of cool. Like because my dad was never around. Was your dad around when you were young?
Not when I was younger.
No, hell no. I didn't think so. That's why I was like. Yeah. So we're in the same kind of boat. Like.
Yep, and we got back together now probably like last 10 years.
Yeah.
I give it 10.
Okay.
And then we've been real close ever since.
I remember when you were little, like little and shit. Like, how did you grow up? Where did you grow up at?
Toledo.
Toledo, at the east side and stuff like that? Okay. Toledo. Okay, so how was your life growing up? Was it hard, huh?
It was rough.
Yeah.
It was rough. I didn't have a lot of things. I missed out on a lot of things. Christmases were, they weren't great, but they were. There's one time I woke up with like 6 bikes under the Christmas tree.
It all depends on what was popping, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel you on that one. It all depends on what was happening.
Yeah.
So your shit wasn't easy, huh? Your life wasn't easy. It was a struggle, huh?
It was a struggle, and then I actually when I got out of East Toledo, I was supposed to go to Wait, and I ended up moving with my grandparents then, and then that's what made me graduate from Clay.
Oh, for real?
Because I ended up moving with my grandparents.
Damn, so you did graduate?
Yeah, I graduated in 09.
Cool. Shit, I didn't even graduate.
You did graduate?
Hell no, I dropped out.
What?
Yeah, for sure, bro. I didn't know you graduated, Mike. That's good, bro. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep, that was one of my biggest goals.
So that shit saved you when you moved over there, and then you got...
It did, because if I had stayed in Way, I probably would never have graduated. I mean, East Toledo, if everybody knows East Toledo, I mean, it was already rough there. You could barely keep me in school. I mean, we was running in and out of class all day.
Hey, did you get in a lot of trouble and stuff? Did you go to jail a lot and all that, or not really?
No.
You never was in and out of jail or nothing?
No.
Damn, I always thought you did, bro.
Really?
I don't know why. It's just I didn't know. I never heard that you go to jail, but I just always thought like Mikey, because you I don't know, you just like a little G, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. I pretty much. I mean,
you always stayed out of trouble, right?
The friends and the peers around me. I mean, probably gave that perspective, I guess, per se, but not me really. I mean, the worst I think I don't. Let's see. I never been to striker or none of that. So no, I never really went to jail for anything.
You went to the county?
Yeah, I went to the county.
Oh, just like a couple hours.
Yeah, maybe like a disorderly or something. And that still I don't even believe was my fault either. That was just being with the wrong group.
That's crazy. That's cool though. That's cool that you never been in that much trouble. I just had a feeling because you always hung around with a whole bunch of thugs and a bunch of people like that I know. Yeah. And I was like, oh, Mikey, you know what I'm saying? He's into some shit. But you always stayed out of trouble.
Yep.
That's cool. I did 3 years in prison. Sucked. You never went to prison at all, so that's good. So I mean, growing up, like what else did you get into? Like, did you guys do a lot of fucked up shit and shit?
I mean, back in the day,
like when you were a kid, none of this shit even matters anymore.
Back in the day, our fucked up shit wasn't the fucked up shit that's going on now. Like, I mean, we ran around and did stupid shit like toilet papered houses, throw eggs at houses.
I used to go around stealing people's emblems from their cars You know the old cars
yeah.
that had that little emblem. I used to twist them and steal them.
Yeah.
I would rip people's lights. You know the Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Bro, we would grab them and we start running. We just rip them right off the house while we're running.
Yeah, see that things like that. We used to go down to this one over on Holland and Nevada, I think. We used to go down to this same house like every night and just fuck their trampoline up, like tear down the nettings and stuff, and the jump on it till they come out, tear down their nettings, and it was right on the railroad tracks, and then we cut out. I mean, we used to do it repetitively. They used to be so mad at us, like, I mean, but that was the things kids and people are doing nowadays is totally different. Like, I mean, they getting in trouble. They doing shit for real. Shit.
There's people killing each other.
Exactly.
Like people coming up missing. They found a little girl in the alley. I don't know, man. It's crazy out here right now.
It's all over. I mean, you can't go nowhere without, thinking twice about things sometimes. I mean, there's kids killing grown men. You know what I'm saying?
And grown men killing kids.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes.
I seen that. Yeah, I seen that for real. Like, dude, they found them 2 kids down in the North End, and I guess some kid. Well, I mean, they were all kids, really. The one kid killed the 2 other kids, 16-year-old kid or some shit like that.
Oh, shit.
Burned them to death. I don't even know what happened, bro, but I know it's some crazy shit going on in this city.
Yeah,
hopefully, like, some of that shit can slow down.
I would hope so, because I get scared for my kids. I mean, like, my daughter now, she hates me, like, because like she thinks she can walk to the carry out or do this.
And you're like, hell no.
No, because it's not that I don't trust you. It's not that I don't trust you, baby. I don't trust the world, and people are they're sickening. There's people that ride around, take little girls. And
so you guys, how many kids you got? I didn't even like.
I got 6.
Damn, bro, you an animal.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had 6 kids, Mike.
Yeah.
God damn, how many baby mama you got? Like 15?
Nah, 2.
Oh, okay.
2.
I'm just playing. I was just playing baby mama. Don't be mad at me. Shit, I ain't know. You got 6 kids.
Yeah.
So how many boys and how many girls?
4 girls, 2 boys.
4 girls and 2 boys. Yeah. Like one of them named Mikey, like you, Mike.
Yeah, baby Mike, the 3rd. Yeah.
He's the little one? The little one?
Or he's little, but he's 2. He's built just like me, small.
I mean, he's the youngest one?
No. Cash.
Cash.
He's 1 year old.
Okay, that's a dope ass name. Cash.
I liked it.
Yeah. That's awesome. And then Mike and then Cash. And then you got 3 daughters?
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool, man. And how old is your oldest? And your youngest is little
10,
baby?
Yeah.
And your oldest is 10?
10.
And that's the one that wants to go to the store and
Yeah.
shit? Yeah, you can. Like, hell no.
Well, she's got friends that are slightly older, and she thinks she can do things. I don't even care if you, at this point, I don't care if you're 12, 13, you're still not doing things. Like, I mean, it's hard to say because like I want her because she likes doing stuff. She likes cooking and she likes being self-made and doing things but I mean you just can't trust the world these days, especially little girls. Like
it's scary out here. Especially like you don't ever know like what can happen. Like motherfuckers just run, grab it. She can't fight. Like a lot of girls don't understand. They think they're tough, but they can't fight. If a real grown man grabs them, they can't get away from that.
That's what's funny about that is because the other day she wanted to go like walk, and the park's like right there, and she wanted to walk down there and go down there with her friend or whatever, and so. I'm like, no, you know what I'm saying? I can't see you from there. I can't, whatever. And she's like, why I take a bat with me? I'll take pepper spray. I'll take all this. I'm like, I understand. Like, you got a good idea, but it's not gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's gonna do something to you, they're gonna do something to you. Like, and it's just preparing her for that, and I think she takes it lightly. But like I'm serious about it, like real serious.
Like I'm serious. Like you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause the thing is, we know, bro. We've seen everything. They don't understand because they're just little kids.
Yeah.
They don't know. Like, one little mistake, bro, it's over with. We'll never find them if someone takes them.
That's the thing. That's
Like,
the thing.
there's no way we can never.
And
Like,
then-
yeah, they find 1 in a million people, but damn, bro, how hard is it if something like that really is to happen? Like, that shit breaks my heart when people are searching for their kids and shit.
It does.
Bro, have you ever went to like a grocery store and you lost track of your kid real quick?
Not at a grocery store.
Or like a carrier? I don't know, bro. But one time, my son, his name is Little Yogi. He used to like to hide like in the middle racks, you know, like where all the shirts are. He would go underneath.
Oh yeah.
And one day I was looking
I used
for
to do
him,
that as a
and
kid
I was
too.
like, Yogi, and bro, that like he was like hiding, you know. That shit had my heart drop, bro. I couldn't find my son for a second. That
He
happens,
popped
bro. Yeah, he popped out like, here I am, Dad. I'm like, bro,
Don't do that.
Yeah.
It scared
You
me.
used to do that?
I used to do that. I was now I know what you're talking about.
like-
J.C. Petty's. I used to do that all the time. I used to
Hide
get,
from your mom
and I
and
was
shit.
small. I used to get right up in the
Yeah.
in the rack.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, cause you were little too.
Yeah,
You was
I was
your mom was
really
probably like, Mike, where you at?
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
already see her looking through all the store shit, tripping. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, oh shit.
You know, she
I love your mom, bro. I known your mom for a long time since I was a little ass kid.
Yeah.
How's she doing? She's cool.
She is just the same path in life. She's all right.
She's cool.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah,
I mean, she takes care of herself, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I wish.
I love your mom, man. She always was cool with me, man.
Yeah, I mean, I love my mom to death. I mean, I play with her a lot. You know, I per se pick on her sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's the relationship that we
Yeah.
have.
Ever since you guys was little, huh?
Yeah, and if I don't do that, then you know I'm not myself. You
Yeah,
know,
and not
so-
only that, but she'll be like, "What's wrong with Mike?"
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I'm saying?
That's what I mean.
She's
I'm
like,
not
"What's wrong with him?
myself."
He's not picking on me today."
Yeah.
And it's not like you're doing nothing crazy. It's like just having fun.
My
and shit.
sisters do it too, you know, and then at the same time, like, there's times I do defend her though, and so
Yeah, of course.
My sisters will call, "Oh, Michael, that's your little baby, your little baby, Michael."
Yeah. But you're really her baby. You're the youngest one.
Yeah.
So they just hating.
But I mean, mine knows that I'm there for you know anything she needs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she'll call me, and I'll come. If she's in trouble, I'm coming right away. If she needs anything, you know, I'm gonna help her regardless.
That's cool. So I mean, that's good, man. Your mom was always around and shit. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, we don't know when we're growing up. Like we don't know the whole struggles and shit of our parents. You know what I mean? We can only judge our parents, but we don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? There's things that shifted. Like one point something was going so good and then something shifted and everything went all bad.
Yep.
And we don't know what it is because we wasn't there. We was little kids. We wasn't even born. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom and dad, they split up and something shifted and I don't even know what happened. You know what I mean? I don't even know. Like my mom, I ask her, my dad, I ask him. They don't even know. They can't explain to me like what happened to the moment where they split up. But like that shit, like all of a sudden, like I'm always like looking for a dad. Like when I was younger, bro, I never had like my stepdad. He came in the picture when I was like 16. That's when I started like looking to see how, you know, a real dad should act. But before that, bro, it was just my single mom, and then maybe she had a couple boyfriends here and there. But it was just like she was trying to do the best she could, but she didn't know nothing either because you know, dude left her, and she just got my mom had 5 kids. And she was trying to do the best she could, had like 2 jobs, trying to do this, trying to do that. But they can only do what they know. And if nobody taught them the you know, some good shit from the beginning, then they just keep passing on that stuff that they know to us.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't blame no mom for nothing because at the end of the day, they probably didn't even know.
Yeah.
Just imagine like their grandma and their grandma, like they didn't even have like color TVs and they didn't have like, so you know what I mean? Like
the dial phones.
yeah,
spin phones.
so they come from that, you know what I mean? They come from like the black and white TV, no cell phones. And then their mom taught them everything they know, but they just taught them a bunch of old fashioned shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they bring that to us and they trying to change with us. But like right now, even like your kids might come home and be like, Dad, look at this new TikTok shit. You're like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hate TikTok. I mean, when it comes to the kids, because it's like, that's another thing about social media, because it gives them too many ideas, too many things which is good, but to a sense, like, then they're doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You know.
I think every kid should. I make TikToks, but.
I mean, it depends on who you're following.
Yeah, but
though,
I know what you mean though. I make TikToks because I do motivational videos, workout videos.
Yeah.
So I'm on there. All my shit is just motivation, workout shit. But I know what you mean. Like you somebody like tells you kids some weird shit, and like your kids like, hey, but dad, there's UFOs in the backyard.
Yeah.
All right, but I mean, I guess they are. Or, now they're talking about UFOs every day. But.
Or like some of their dances, you know, got little girls out here trying to twerk and do things like that. Like I don't. Yeah,
you don't condone all that shit.
No, I hate that.
You don't want your daughter doing none of that shit. No. Yeah, I don't want none of that shit either. But like. I'm heavy on social media now because I do my cleaning business. I do put that on there, everything, my podcast. So like, this is what I was thinking, Mike. Like, I know social media absorbs people because they're on their phone, right?
Yeah.
But you know what happens when you become a creator, when you take your phone and you make videos, you don't even got time to watch your social media. I don't even got, like,
because you're making.
Like, I'll sit down and, you know, I'll scroll on my Facebook and I like a bunch of people's shit and comment and stuff. But that's for a little bit. And then I go, man, I make my videos and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. So once, like, if you become a social media creator, you can't be an absorber that much.
Right.
Because you don't got time to actually make the videos and then go watch everybody else's shit too.
Well, see, back to that. Well, shout out to the Detroit Lions. They probably won everybody a bunch of money last night.
Yeah.
But
shout out to Detroit, boy.
For sure. But like, I wanted to create something on my spare time with TikTok. I wanted to create like the sports betting parlays and presenting picks and stuff. And I would have liked to do that. I mean, I still think about it all the time. Like, but I'm like, I really don't know how to to create it like that, you know. And like, even nothing's got to come out of it. I just want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what I was thinking about doing? I haven't did it, but like, take a 5-minute video and just go to the casino, make your picks, show everybody what you're doing. Like, I'm walking into the casino, boom, boom. Oh, today I'm picking Kansas City, I'm picking Cleveland, and I'm picking the Steelers, and then follow, and then let's see tomorrow if we win. You know what I'm saying? And just do like a little 5-minute video like that. And then like you know, put it on YouTube, and then people see you, watch you lose, watch you win, maybe you win, but you don't gotta put like $100. You just put like $20,
right?
You know what I mean? Like a 3-leg parlay. Like if three teams win, you play like the under, the this, the that. Them 3 teams, boom, you win like 140, and then boom, you can take that $20, play like next week's, and it doesn't gotta be crazy. Like, you don't gotta do a lot.
No. Like I said, it's just, I'm not very good at like creating videos and content, but like I could put the pics together and do all that. But I mean, I thought it would be cool. I would like to do that, just like you said though. Go there like, hey, check me out, brother. You know, everybody's gonna win and lose. I mean, it's sports betting.
Because there's no guarantee.
Yeah, there's nobody out there that created a TikTok that is, you know, like foolproof. Like, they can't show you a losing ticket. Pay me all this money because subscribe and you'll win. But the thing is, it's over time that you will win. They're not saying that you're just gonna win right away, but if you follow a philosophy that they're doing, you probably will win over time.
Yeah, because like a lot of them guys, they have like some kind of like number system where after a while, like you're gonna get more wins than losses.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't really trust any of that shit, because I go to the casino and then you can put, let's say you know, whatever. Let's say who's the best team right now? I don't know.
Well, they say Kansas City, but they lost last night.
So the Lions. Let's say the Lions. Let's say the Lions is the best team in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
Boom, you put $100. The Lions about to play, I don't know, the worst team, right? Boom, first play they hit Mahomes in the knee.
Yeah.
Bow, knee buckles. That's it.
Now you're done.
That's it. Backup quarterback comes in. right? He ain't gonna do no. He ain't no Patrick Mahomes.
No.
They gonna lose,
Yeah.
and then you might have put your last $100 thinking,
Yeah.
oh shit, Kansas City's gonna blow out, some bums.
Yeah, and at that you got Kansas City minus 10 points and stuff.
Yeah.
Not even just to win; they gotta win big.
Yeah, fuck that. That's not gonna work, man.
Yeah.
Hey, let's take a little break and stuff. So I'm gonna
Okay.
grab another beer, go to the bathroom, and then we'll come back. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Let's go. So we're back. We went and got another beer, and we went outside and chilled, and then we ran into some dude, and we was telling him like about the podcast and shit, and he was like, Mike, tell him about your gambling story. Like, what was that? Like, what you used to gamble or something? Like, because I know you just said earlier that you would like to start a gambling TikTok, but
Yeah.
what did you do back in the day? Like, you gambling?
I used to gamble on everything: pool, dice, cards, tunk, spades. I mean, anything.
You were
Madden, 2K.
Oh, okay.
Gambling, all that. Like,
So that was your thing back in the day, huh? You was just a gambler. You used to
Yeah.
shoot dice with all the homies on the street over there and by the bar and shit like that?
Yep.
For real?
Yep, and the hoods, all that. Yeah,
For real?
Dice on the concrete.
And you used to be in the hoods with a bunch of like everybody, and
Yeah.
you never was scared or nothing?
No.
You from the hood, huh?
Yeah, knew
Yeah.
everybody. I mean, and
Yeah.
besides, I mean, people don't like to lose though, and that's as I got older, that's what I realized. I lost a lot. And, you know, I there's times I was down bad, like damn, I just lost everything.
Oh, for real?
You know, as a kid though,
Yeah,
you know, I mean.
Yeah,
But-
you had like say you had $200 and then boom, you go and lose it real quick.
Yeah,
That shit
yeah.
was stressful, huh?
Stressful. Yeah.
And then how did you get that back? You just had to go get some money and start gambling to try to get lifted back up.
Yeah.
So you was all about gambling when you was younger.
Yeah, I mean, because like I said, when my parents weren't really around like that so much, that I mean, that's how I survived. Basically, was gambling.
So how old were you when you first stepped? Like they say, how old were you when you jumped off the porch? That's what I heard a lot of people say.
I started gambling when I was probably 13.
For real?
When was I in East Toledo? 14, maybe 15, 13. It was somewhere around 13,
Yeah.
14, East Toledo.
And then you guys used to just gamble on the porch or whatever, shoot dice. Shit like that.
Yep. I mean, I gambled at that age with people that were 30, 25, you know.
For real?
Shooting
And they was
dice.
gambling with a little kid, taking your
Yeah.
money and shit?
They would
you
try.
would take
I would take theirs, and they wouldn't like that too much. I had to learn a lot about it too. Like,
Yeah.
this one time I was shooting dice, and I was just, I mean, we only played for dollars at that, and I won. I'm up like $300-$400. We betting dollars, so that means I was just doing great. And then, like, you know, the old heads be like, this new rule come in effect, and oh, you burnt money. Burnt money, I need that. That's mine. Like,
Why? Because you messed up, or because they said that you had to go do something like.
not like I messed up.
Yeah.
You know, I was still learning, and so I just lost my money on a default type thing.
Yeah.
And you had to learn.
You ever shoot dice with sauce, hot sauce?
No.
I heard he stacked the dice or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Can people do that? Yeah.
I mean,
like they grab it a certain way and they throw it a certain way.
Well, I don't say that's really. I mean, that's basically how dice transform now, and that's basically all it is now. Like, you used to, when I was growing up, you used to have to hear them shake. You used to have to hear them rattle in your hand. You couldn't just, because technically that was just like schooling them, is what they're doing now, and they're just setting them up, and then you can just roll it straight.
Just roll it right into
if you set them up on the right numbers, and you just you're
and
gonna
there's
roll.
a possibility to roll a 7 or 11.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
really
a
high.
lot easier that way. So I mean, that's why even at the casinos, you gotta throw them across the table. They gotta hit a wall. They gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you're shooting dice now, and you just set them and you just grab them, you're not shaking them. You just set them and on something smooth like this. I mean, it's so much easier to hit your number and
So
stuff.
so do you let people do that when they're gambling with you or no?
I don't do that no more.
You don't do that. I'm talking about back in the day.
Back in the day, I was just going with the flow. let people do whatever, but I was taught that you had to hear them shake like Yahtzee.
Yeah.
So
So I mean, what was the biggest like money you ever lost doing that? Like back in the day. You ever have like one of them thing where you you lost like $1,000 in one night and shit like that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's times I might have lost a TV after the money. Like,
for real?
Shit, we gamble that TV. Like this. Yeah. That
So you
was
had like
part
a
of
little
growing
problem
up.
with that shit?
Yeah. But like I said, that's how I survived back then too, per se. So
okay, so it was a problem, but also your livelihood basically.
Yeah, and I mean it stayed with me.
You still gamble now?
I sports bet. It's still gambling, but I don't really gamble at the casino no more. The casino man would take you up top, just like gambling with friends, family, whoever, on the streets. But the casino, they'll get you even faster now. You lose $1,000 at the casino in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, easy. So the sports betting is more like your thing now. Like you still get that same little rush, but it could be like a baseball, football game, something like that. Yeah, because you like all Cleveland teams?
No, that's the weird thing is I like Cleveland Browns, die hard, dog pound. But I like the Red Wings in hockey, the Tigers in baseball. I like Ohio State in college football. Detroit Pistons. Excuse me. So it's not normally like that. Like you would think, I like the Cavs. I like the Guardians. Now.
The Guardians, the old Indians. Yeah. Okay, so you don't like the Steelers at all, then, huh?
Man,
you hate
is that a rhetorical question?
No, I'm just saying because I like the Steelers. So you hate the Steelers. So we play each other twice this year.
Yeah,
every year.
Yeah,
a lot of times we always lose, like at your guys' house. You guys, or sometimes we flip it. You guys beat us in Pittsburgh. We beat you guys in Cleveland.
Well, we got chances now. Back when you guys had Big Ben, we couldn't win nowhere. Big Ben was just tearing us up. Ben Roethlisberger, he was
mad at y'all because he's from Ohio. Y'all had a pick, and he kind of wanted to go to Cleveland, bro.
And he never let that go. He kept tearing us up every time,
bro. He even has like an interview, like he's like, bro, like he wanted to go to he wanted to go to an Ohio team or something like that. And then Pittsburgh picked him up. He was like, well, I guess I'm going to Pittsburgh. And then dude, like he felt that like it was like disrespect to him. Yeah. I think y'all should have got him. Shit, that would have been cool.
Well, I mean, we went through like 35 quarterbacks in the last 20 years. We should have got somebody like him.
Like how, man, what the fuck? You would think there's so many human beings they could find like 32 like Tom Brady's, or you know what I mean? Somebody good like that.
They're usually late picks.
I know. Out of all the people in the world, that's weird that you can't get 32 elite quarterbacks.
You can, but some are just ready, and then some you gotta prepare. Prepare. Like look at Mahomes. Mahomes sat behind who was it, Alex Smith and stuff for a couple years. Was it Alex Smith? I think 1 year. Somebody else. But
no, it was Alex Smith. I think because Alex Smith went to like San Francisco, then I think he went to Kansas City like his last year or whatever.
Yeah, and then so like his first couple years in the league, he didn't play, and now look at him. Like soon as he stepped on that field that next year, he's just been great.
I know, I know, but like, how about them teams that were like, I like the Browns. Like, okay, you guys got a decent quarterback now, but like the couple quarterbacks before that, it's like, damn, like why can't you find like a good fucking quarterback, or even like, I don't know, like
they was getting them from eBay or something out.
They was getting like discount, like like trying to get like some deals on the quarterbacks, because even the Steelers, boom, we lost Ben,
and you already got a
good ass quarterback. The dude's Kenny Pickett from Pitt. I think he's from Pittsburgh.
And then you got the Pickens receiver from Georgia, George Pickens.
I think that's going to be a good little matchup. They already got like a few touchdowns. The dude Kenny Pickett had 5 drives, 5 touchdowns in preseason. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think the Steelers are going to be all right this year.
Yeah, I know.
Young roster. I know. They got a good coach, and that's the difference too. The Browns, not only could they find quarterbacks, but they couldn't find coaches and coordinators and all that. When you got a solid foundation for anybody, it's easier to strive in.
You know that you guys used to have Bill Belichick as your coach.
Yeah.
And then he went to New England.
And that's why, I hate the Steelers, but I probably hate Baltimore more because of the whole thing of Baltimore took our players, took our team, took our coaches, Baltimore took everything, and then we was left without a team for a couple years, and we came back from expansion, and then we just sucked ever since we came back. Ever since we lost everything, we sucked.
But you guys got a good ass team this year. Nick Chubb, Watson.
I love Nick Chubb.
You guys got a bunch of good ass players. It's just it's all about that division though. Is so hard, bro. We got the Steelers, the Browns, the Ravens, and the Bengals, and they're all I think every single quarterback is the number one, not the number one pick, but the first round draft pick.
They're top quarterbacks. I mean,
all 4 of them are number one.
Joe Burrow's awesome.
He's he's like one of the top quarterbacks in the league right now.
Yeah.
And then what's the Ravens quarterback? Jackson. Lamar Jackson. He's dope. I mean, he's hit or miss.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like the best thing out, but he'd be scrambling.
Yeah.
He wins games and shit.
If he could throw, if he had a little more accuracy, he could be really elite. That's the thing. He just needs to be
but remember
accurate.
last year when they ran he got hurt and they couldn't win a game after that.
That's the thing too. He gets hurt every year for the playoffs, so he's never even playing for the playoffs. He's always out.
Yeah, because he's always injured. But I think last year was about his contract. He's he got super paid. That's the thing is we got to be careful with him now because now he just got a super ass contract. Yeah. So now he's comfy. He's oh shit. So it's either he's gonna be too comfortable and relaxed, or he's gonna be hungry. He's gonna be I need to make sure they keep because the thing is the contract is for so long and he has to show you know what I'm saying? I don't
progress.
know.
Well, I mean,
because he wants to get
he's
another.
He's probably got incentives too. So if he makes the playoffs or wins the Super Bowl and things like that, he'll get paid more.
You don't know how Ben Roethlisberger got 3 $100 million contracts while he was with the Steelers. Yeah. So it ain't just that one. You know what I'm saying? That first one is for the first 4 or 5 years. Yeah. Well, if you do good in 4 or 5 years, you're gonna get another $100 million. Shaq got $100 million from. I don't know, from almost every team he went to. And Shaq played 6 different teams. Yeah. Orlando, Lakers, Heat, Cleveland. He was even in the Celtics one year. Yeah. Dude got 100. And then for the Lakers, he got 2 or 3 $100 million. Dude is so rich, bro.
Well, speaking of Shaq, you have you ever got Shaq's, the shoes or
back in the day when I was young, they had the black and white swirls and shit.
Me too. And I used to always just think they were cheaply whatever. But when I found out Shaq talked about it and stuff, he was he was just selling them at that. He made them as people would make Jordans or stuff. They weren't cheaply made. He was just selling them for the low income people so cheap that was cool to know, you know what I'm saying? That he was helping out the community, giving them, you could get these from Walmart for your kids and their Shaqs,
He still does that. That's what he does at Walmart. Because back in the when he played, there was some shoes at the store, some Shaqs and shit. But now like you said, now he got a whole brand at Walmart. Yeah. They're all $13, $14 shoes, right? Yeah. But that's because, like you said, there was a lady that went up to him one time and said, my son wants your shoes, but they're $100 at the store. And he was thinking about it. He's okay. So he did a major deal with Walmart, and he got a whole Shaq brand. And he got all these little cheap shoes because not everybody can afford $100 shoes. That's dope.
I gained a lot more respect from him when I learned him telling that story like that. So that's why I touched on it a little bit, because
that's cool.
A lot of people don't know that. They just think they're just cheap ass shoes, garbage shoes.
Yeah, he's doing it for a reason.
Yeah,
he's trying to let everybody be able to have his shoes with his name on it and stuff. The dude is a really good businessman.
Yep,
he has all kinds of like car washes, this, that. Like I read a book about him, and he has all kinds of shit. Like, like how about you, Mike? Do you have like big dreams, or like do you have anything, or do you just want to be just regular? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Just the roofing company. Do you want to grow the roofing company, have it big?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I wanted to be big. I wanted it to be something I could pass down on. I want to be able to take vacations from it. I want to be able to work from home, work from the office, have guys out doing 2-3 different jobs at once, you know, get up there like Seagate and stuff like that. Like that is, but it's progress. It's a lot. It's you know, grind. I still could see it in the future, but you gotta grind for it. You gotta, I mean, like I said, I'm behind on where I want to be, but I mean, I'm not gonna stop.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Nah, you're good, man. I'm 43, and I was 40 years old when I got out of prison. You just got to put in the work, man. Yeah. Like I didn't have nothing. Like my nephew Michael handed me my wallet, zero, nothing, not even my ID, nothing. Boom, let's go. Started working with my mom, cleaning houses, just like you, with your dad, making roofs. You just got to put in the work, bro. You put in the work, show people your stuff. You know, like if I was you, I would make a little TikTok about it, or not even TikTok, a little Facebook, or put on your stories. Just let people know I'm a roofer. I'm doing construction. Any deck you do, take a picture of it, put it on your stories. Any like you know, a door you fix or something, take a picture, put it on your stories. Stories is where it's at right now. A lot of people watch each other's stories, like on top of Facebook. They don't even like. Some people don't even scroll. They just watch everybody's stories, see what everybody's doing. Yeah, I get like
I watch them sometimes.
Yeah, I get like 100, 200 views on all my stories, bro. Like a lot of people watch my stories. And then I just kind of do my journey. Like I've been posting my journey, like my whole life.
I've been watching your journey.
Yeah. Like I just been doing it. Yeah, that's how I do it. Like, cause I want people to follow me, but I don't want to, like, I didn't want to just have this whole podcast pop out of nowhere. Like, oh shit, I got a podcast now. And then be like, damn, bro, like I thought you was cleaning houses. I want to take people on the journey. Let's go. So I make videos like, look, this is my office. Like I'm trying to do that. You know, I want people to follow me. Not with no like, oh, I want to follow. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't want people to follow me and like follow every word I say or none of that shit.
But you want them to see where you're coming from and what you're doing the further on. You know?
Because like even you. Like I remember having a conversation with you before you had Dog Pound. I remember you asking me how I started my LLC and how this and all that. And I remember you telling me about Dog Pound before it ever existed. You remember that, right?
Yeah, now I do. I didn't until you just brought that up.
You told me about all that shit before it ever existed. You was working with your dad. You guys were doing some stuff, working at your sister's house. And you told me like, man, you know, Yogi, how did you start the cleaning? How did you start LLC? And I was telling you a little bit about it. We talked about it a little bit. And you was like, I want to start this Dog Pound. And I was like, Dog Pound? Because I remember, I remember, bro. When I talked to you a little bit about it.
That's crazy because I did forget that. But because that's the type of person I am, you know, because it's everything's a learning experience, and you never know who you run into or who you can meet, or you know who has a little knowledge that you can gain from. You can gain from things from everybody, you know, and it's just how you use it. And so like I was reaching around trying to see. I want to do something, you know. What I'm saying?
You're going to research and try to figure out like, hold up, Yogi just got out. Like, let's see what happened. How did he start this? You know, and that's good, bro. I like that because the thing is, I've known you for a long time, but I never really had that like sit down and have a conversation with you. You know, like we did talk that one time. I hung out with you. We played dice. You guys taught me how to play 10,000 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You guys showed me all that. I never played that shit, but I remember you guys all playing at the table. We were sitting on coolers.
Yeah, we was sitting on
chopping it up,
coolers,
getting drunk and shit.
You didn't want to play spades because you was tired of spades.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, that was fun, bro. But then I never really got to talk to you, have conversations with you. So that's why when I seen you at the casino, you was like, "Oh, I got the root," and it clicked. I was like, "Shit." I was like, "You want to get on the podcast?" But I didn't know because I didn't know like if you like some people are quiet, they don't want to talk. So I didn't know if you was gonna say yes or no. I'm glad you came, bro.
Well, see, I'm glad you had me. Like so when I started it, like I talk like real good with customers and stuff. Like I said, homeowners and all that. Like they understand me. They like. So I get like this, I don't know, it's weird because I guess you could say some people are salesmen and some people ain't. Because like if my dad talks to a homeowner about some shit, everything might go crazy.
Down south.
He's not as understanding sometimes about things and, you know, so I could communicate better and I think I give off a different vibe to him and personality. So I learned that as growing up.
Yeah, I mean you're pretty good at talking and everything. Like some people come up here and they kind of freeze up and shit. So did you tell anybody you was coming to the podcast? Did anybody doubt? Did anybody talk shit?
Yeah, a little bit. They're like, what are you doing? And are you gonna be able to do that and talk like that? And I'm like, you know, I know Yogi, and it don't matter if I can or can't do it. The point is to do it, because if you sit there and just not do nothing, the same as like a business. Don't matter if you can or can't do it. Maybe if this ain't a success for me, it's still trial and error, and the knowledge I gained from the whole process of that can help for something else down the road. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you got to do things in order to learn and be able to do things. I mean, otherwise you'll just sit back. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I can't do that. Why would I do that? And then you just contemplate.
And not only that, but if you really want to have this business, you're gonna have to talk. You have to sell yourself. And you're gonna have to explain. So it's good. Like even this is just practice. Like just to, you know. And plus, you're gonna feel comfortable with me because I ain't gonna make you feel no type of way. You know what I'm saying? Me and you know each other for a long time. And not only that, but I wouldn't even if you was a stranger, I'm still gonna make you feel comfortable here at the, you know what I mean, at the studio, and make sure you got. I didn't even know. I just bought some beers because I was like, man, I know last time I was with you, we was drinking, we was chilling. I was like, let me get some beers. I wanted to be more able to relax. You know?
Level out.
Yeah, and then plus anybody that like says, man, you sure you're gonna be talking about, like, they just don't understand. Like the thing is, you want to become something different. You want to be a salesman. You want to sell roofs. You want to sell people stuff. So you got to have this practice. All this is gonna build you up for your next step. From this a catapult.
It don't matter if it, like I said, if it was just a complete failure and people look at me like, oh man, look at that dude, fuck that dude, whatever, you know. Don't matter, because that their opinion doesn't matter anyways. And what I'm trying to do in life, you know, and I mean, failure's always a part of success.
Yes, sir.
I mean, everybody fails at a lot of things in life. If you don't fail, it's hard to be successful. I mean, look how many times Michael Jordan failed in his career. He got cut from his basketball teams and shit like that. Like, you have to fail in order to succeed. I feel like, I mean, there's
a quote that said something like, they told, I don't know if it was Jordan or Kobe or something, they was like, man, you made like 1,000 some, you know, I don't know, 10,000 shots, and he's like, yeah, but I missed 19,000
game win.
They know, bro. They know, like we all see the beauty, right? But they know their struggles. They know that they missed a lot of fucking shots. They know that they lost a lot of championships, or maybe they didn't make the playoffs a couple years and shit. Even though they won 7 championships, they still stress about that one they lost. Even Tom Brady. They asked Tom Brady one time, like, what's the worst thing?
So mad about losing twice to Eli.
Yeah, bro. He hated that, bro. Especially the undefeated season.
Yeah.
They were undefeated, and then Eli came and they beat him with that helmet catch at the end.
He's still to this day. I seen a post on Facebook where he said something about they say the NFL scripted and stuff. He said, Tom Brady said, if the NFL was scripted, he said, I would have never agreed to losing to Eli.
Yeah, for sure. You think he would have ever? Hell no. He would have been like, hell no, I ain't losing.
Yeah.
Hell no, because they were undefeated. You think that he would have been like up in arms, like, I'm not going with the script. Just leave me out the game.
That's what he said. Like, so I mean,
I don't believe the NFL scripted. I do believe.
I believe the refs factor.
Yeah.
But I don't believe it's scripted.
It's not where they're gonna say, okay, the Eagles are gonna win today.
Yeah.
Or
I believe the refs can do that though, and be like, they could try and make that happen as much as they can.
Yeah.
But
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe somebody sits down with the refs and be like, we would like the Eagles to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then there's so much shit that got to happen.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you want the Eagles to win, but the other team comes out and touchdown. And the Eagles can't catch up.
And the refs can't,
they can't do nothing.
Yeah.
They can call holding and shit, but they ain't gonna.
They still got to score. You still running out of time each possession. Time's ticking. They can't stop the time and give them more time.
Yeah, I don't believe that shit's scripted. I believe that maybe, they're like, oh man, if the Patriots won this game against, like, let's say Carolina, it would be better for our ratings.
Well, see, and that's the thing that I don't really believe so much is for the ratings, is because there's things like, okay, well, now look at last year with college football. How many ratings would you have been to see Ohio State rematch for the national championship? I mean, that would have went crazy to see that game.
Yeah, you're right.
And
they didn't like, they lost.
That didn't happen. They both lost. Neither one of them won.
Neither one of them.
But
it would have been nice. It would have been Ohio State, Michigan.
After Michigan just smoked us like the week before, and if we would have got a rematch for the national championship,
that shit would have been ratings off the ceiling.
Man, it would have been like a holiday down here at bars, and it's crazy.
Yeah, so you're right. So like we can't. I mean, people think that shit because especially when they lose money, like say they lost $100.
Oh, that's the first day.
They're like, oh man, that shit's rigged.
Yeah,
it's like WWE and shit.
But the thing is, people fail to realize is that they're just like us. Sports players are just like us. We're all human. They make mistakes too. They make bad calls. They make bad judgments.
And then. Not only that, if you was a running back, right? Let's say you was a running back for the Browns, and the commissioner comes and say, "Hey, bro, you guys got to lose today."
Yeah.
You'd be like, "Man, got me fucked up."
Right.
I'm trying to win.
Exactly.
Because guess what? Like, let's say they fire you next year, you're gonna have to get picked up by another team. They want you good players. They can't be.
And then there's that too. You got people like Brady that's played all these years that took pay cuts that wasn't even. He's been the GOAT and he's been underpaid just to keep winning. And Kelsey right now for the Chiefs. Yeah, they told him he's underpaid. His agents. He said, "I don't want to go nowhere else and get no more money because I'm not gonna win like that."
Oh, you watched that podcast? Yeah. You watched their podcast and
shit? Yeah. I'm not gonna win nowhere else. He's like, I wanna win, so I'm gonna stay right here and be underpaid.
Yeah, I watched that. Kelsey and his brother, they have a podcast. Yeah. I forgot what it's called, but it's kind of cool.
I don't remember what it's called either, but his because his brother plays too.
For Eagles.
And
they were in the Super Bowl.
They were in the Super Bowl,
That's crazy, bro. Imagine that. Your brother, they started a podcast last year.
Yeah.
And then they ended up making the freaking Super Bowl together. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, so what do you think about podcasts? Do you listen to podcasts and share or no?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean.
You never listen like to Joe Rogan, none of that shit like that?
Not really. No. I do Draymond Green's.
He be basketball.
He be funny.
Okay.
He just be funny because he's all like hood and shit out there.
Yeah. Have you ever listened to Theo Vaughn? He's a comedian like guy. No, that's a good one. He has like a mullet. He's like a mullet. He's a comedian. He used to be on Road Rules and shit. But dude's a good ass podcaster. He just talks to people and he interviews people like this, but he's also funny as fuck, bro. And he just talks shit, and he just tells people like, he'll talk about weird shit like at school and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like weird shit, like just dumb shit. I don't know. That's a good podcast to listen to. And then I listen to like the Steelers podcast, like Ryan Clark and those. It's not Steelers, but it's called The Pivot.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I just because when I'm at work, I just put my earbuds in.
Yeah, I see you. I see you. How far are you? I be seeing you.
And I
Motivation.
just listen. And I just listen to podcasts.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't work out, but like I be seeing you, and I be seeing the quotes and some of the things, and like the little shit like that, like for the right person, for the right mindsets, like because I feel like I'm the type of person like that. Even just going through it and not really like really digging in your story and looking at it and like really but just seeing it and taking a glimpse and reading it, and you know, for some people that still goes in their mental bank, you know, and you already made a notice for somebody that you don't you would never even really know, because I'm the type like that, like that one quote, man, that was pretty cool, you know, that helped me out. Like,
you know what, Mike? I never knew that because I never see you on Facebook or nothing.
Yeah, I don't really.
You're incognito in that bitch.
Yeah, because it's social media to me is always just like
drama
and stuff, and then when you post things, you get the wrong people saying stuff, start arguments, and it's just
you just don't want none of the drama.
Yeah,
I understand that.
Nobody wants drama. Well, I don't want drama.
Okay, I want to talk to you a little bit about I don't know, like Juan, right? He's boxing and stuff. What's up with that, man? That shit, I feel so happy.
I want to get him in here.
Yeah,
I would like to get him in here.
I would love to get him in here. I just didn't know if he would be willing to talk to me and shit.
Oh, he will.
Yeah.
Because he has a drive and an ambition that is it's out this world. Like, it's whatever he wants to do. I mean, he drives for it hard. Like,
that's good.
And I can say he probably drives harder than me. Like, honestly, and he's my nephew.
Yeah.
Well, I call him my oldest boy.
Juan Whitebear, right?
Yep. I call him my oldest boy.
He's a boxer now. Yep. He's preparing himself.
Supposed to have a fight September 30th. We just went to do a fight, and at the weigh-ins, they the guy backed out. He said that he was too much overweight, 10 pounds overweight, over the weight. Well, he told him to drop 2 pounds or something. So he went and jump roped and stuff, and he dropped the pounds, and then he came back, and dude still said, right after all the doctors and everything, the weigh-ins, dude was just, when they went face to face, he was just probably like, I'm cool. I don't want to fight this dude, man.
Was Juan ready?
He was ready. So yeah, if you know Juan, he was ready. So when he was standing there looking at him, he was ready.
I mean, I haven't seen him in a few years, but I can see that he's changed in the last couple of years.
And that too, like you've seen him probably last when he was big.
Yeah, that's the last time I seen him.
And now done slimmed up.
I know, I love it, bro. I'm so fucking proud of him, bro. I love it, bro.
Man.
Like I feel like every time I see him, I see like his post about boxing or something.
Yep.
I always love that shit. And I always throw my emojis at him, so I want him to know that I see him.
Yeah.
And I'll have him on here. All you have to do is message me, or you message me, and I'll get him in here.
Yeah.
It's gonna, you know what I mean? I got a whole bunch of people right now, but I'll set up a date, have him here.
For sure.
Especially if he has like a big fight coming up, something we can promote his shit. We can tell everybody he's a boxer.
Yeah, get out there, come see him. Yeah.
Because I love him, man. He's a good ass kid, and I always like try to. I think of people like that, bro. When I write things. When I do things, I think of little dudes like Juan, like my son, like people that have been in my life, the people that know me, and a lot of people, you know, they follow me and they know me, and I don't take shit from nobody though. I don't let nobody mess with me though. No one's gonna fuck with me because I'll fucking smack the shit out of somebody. I don't want to. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to be that person. But he knows. Juan knows, and I love that he's a boxer and all that. I would never let no one fuck with me. And that's another thing. Like, I want to be a role model, but also I'm not gonna let nobody run over me, and I'm not gonna be a nice guy and let anybody just say anything to me or do anything to me, you know. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I feel like I want to be a role model, but then I do bad things. Yeah, like I'll say some bad shit.
I seen something. Yeah. Recently.
Yeah, I'll say some bad shit.
I'm like, oh man.
Or I'll do some bad shit, right? Mm-hmm. And then I'll stand, am I a real role model? I doubt myself. Like I smoke cigarettes sometimes. Yeah. I'll hit, Black and Miles. I vape. I drink. Yeah. But I still feel like I am trying to be a better role model for people around me. But I still kind of sometimes in my head it's like you're not a role model because you're still doing bad shit.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you just being. To me, it depends on you're being a role model. I mean, everybody. You could actually be more of a role model than anybody else because you're not scared to let people see you. For some people just hide and make it one clear thing, like, oh, I'm just this. So say, with your stories and stuff, like you're just this. And then they see you somewhere on some random day and see that and they're like, oh. So if you're about it, if you're just open on who you are, you know what I'm saying? You are a role model because you're gonna touch people in different ways. You know what I'm saying? You're not promoting go out and drink or go smoke cigarettes or
that's
whatever.
Why I don't promote.
You're gonna tell people not to smoke cigarettes. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay, but how about that thing? You seen that thing on Facebook where I was like being kind of like Yeah, because the thing is, like, I felt like.
But that's your family. You're talking about your family, right?
Yeah. Like I just feel like sometimes I feel like shit's like people disrespecting me or disrespecting someone in my family or disrespecting something. So I feel like I need to step up and talk. You know what I mean?
You do, and the thing too is to sometimes you gotta let that stuff out though, just for it, because then it can, if you hold stuff like that in, then it can make you a bad person deeply, because then now you're just holding it in and then something goes wrong, you know what I'm saying? At least if you let it out, you could feel a little bit better, like, I got some of that out, I got some of that out, push on, and let me get back to doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, because sometimes like somebody will say something to me or do something to me and I just like lash out for real quick. Yeah. But then I'll cool down like a little bit later and I'll be like, hey man, my bad bro, I was just... Yeah. But I need to do that because I'm the type of person that like you said, if I bottle it up, I'll be feeling like shit.
It's not good.
And I can't because I need to go to the gym in the morning. I need to clean my houses. I need to do something. So I want to be like a real role model. Like a role model. I always think about my friends, my family, my kids, That's who I want to be, like a role model to. Or to myself. I want to be better than I was. Like I want to be better than before I went to jail. Yeah. So I'm just trying to be better, like become better. And I can't do it all at once. No. So then I quit doing this and I quit doing that. I don't really drink that much. And I don't smoke cigarettes, but I did the patch and now I do the vapes again and I do the patch and now I'm doing vapes again.
But I mean, you're human though, so you can't knock yourself. You already changed so much in life that I could see, that you changed a lot in life, and I could see in you what you're passionate, and you're passionate about these podcasts. The workout thing. I see you taking people to work out with you. That's being role models because you're helping somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You're helping people now with podcasts. You know what I'm saying? So I seen you've had kids on here, with football and stuff like that. That's all great. Yeah, great stuff.
I got some more kids coming in soon. My nephew Aiden's gonna come on pretty soon, and then I got another football player coming on pretty soon and stuff like that.
And that's the thing when I said earlier about the business, and you get extra satisfaction of watching this job I completed. You get to do this stuff that you're doing, and that's giving you satisfaction. That's making you feel good. You see this dude, how he was when he started working out with you, and then look what this man's transforming. He's building life. He's changing life. Or this kid was on here, and now look at this kid. He's Cause you gave him some type of motivation. You gave him a different atmosphere. Like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to Yogi and tell him about my football career, and it gives kids belief, and they want to be good. And little do you know, you're part of that factor, because they want to show you, like, not just you, but like the world, people. Like, I was on here, and they could go back and be like, go look at Big Yogi'Z Garage when I was 16 and on this podcast, and now look at me. I'm getting drafted. I'm at Ohio State now, or you know what I'm saying?
I can't wait. The dude I had on here, he's in Bowling Green now.
Exactly.
And then guess what? If he makes it big and stuff, he said he was gonna come back and be on my podcast. I bet I can reach out to him now and probably have him like out during the off season or something.
And that's what I mean. So like.
Because I'm building relationships. So I have them on when they're in high school. And when they get bigger, then I'm like, hey, come back on. Maybe they ain't in the NFL. Be like, fuck it, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you play for the Browns.
Exactly.
And then I can get his signature and shit. I'll be like, Mikey. I'll be like, Mike, I'm going to have dude over here. You be like, here's a football. Have you sign it.
Exactly. See,
let's go.
I mean, I can just see, me personally, I'm proud of you. So like,
thank you, man.
Don't ever feel like, you know what I'm saying, like you're not being a good role model, because like, just this, a lot of the shit I see, and like you said, you're constantly busy, you're constantly doing stuff, and it's not just for yourself, you know. A lot of it is for yourself, you know. But you're doing for a lot of other people in ways that you might not even realize.
Because a lot of it, like at the end goal, I want for myself, I want my sponsors, I want this to be, but I'm never gonna stop like helping someone grow their small business, because really that's what I want to do. I want to help people grow their small business. I want to help people tell a story. I think every single person can write a book. I think every person has a
because everybody has a, you know, I could probably write a book. You know, we ain't go into detail about a lot of things. You know,
when I asked you about it, you're like, but I'm sure there's a lot more to you.
Oh right? There's a lot. You know, like my childhood was crazy, but I mean, you're doing great things, and I'm glad to see, and I'm glad to be a part of it myself, and I'm glad, you know, hopefully I could be some down the road, you know, I could be a Seagate business. I can come back like, look,
go.
Yogi, man,
and Juan too. Juan could be like a famous boxer and shit. And then we can, I need to get him on here, bro. I'm gonna set something up and message him, I think. Man.
He definitely will.
You think he will? Yeah, because if he wants to be a boxer, he's gonna have to do interviews and talking and all that.
And he's got the drive. He's like he's got the drive to go. You know, he does everything himself as a young boy. He pays for everything.
Where's he got a job and all that?
Well, he was doing an apprenticeship for heating and air, and then he just got a different job. But like, he's just
driven. He's driven to do something.
And he manages his money well. He like controls everything that he does. Like,
I didn't know all that.
Like, he's so organized.
See, he's different he must be a lot different than the last time I seen him. Because last time I seen him, he was like chubby.
No,
it was right when when his mom and they bought the house. Remember, I helped him clean the house. So this has been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah,
I haven't seen him personally since in a minute. But I seen it on Facebook. I see everything that's going on because I love it, and I always put the love, and I know, like, I'm like, man, when I do things, I'm like, I think about little Juan. I think about, especially because him, you know what I'm saying, he lost his dad when he was little and shit. So I think about that shit. I know that his uncles are there. I know you're there. I know, you know, his mom is there. But I swear to God, I think of him. I think of a lot of little dudes, my son, my nephews, my nieces, because I know they follow me and I know they watch everything I do. So I want to make sure that I drive for them. I'm pushing myself hard. I wake up every day morning early as fuck. And I go to work out and I don't want to. I swear, bro, I'll be waking up and I'll be like, damn, I need to go back to sleep. But I'm like, I gotta go, bro. Because I let down myself and I let down everybody, I think.
You will.
It's for me though. I let down myself. But then also,
if you got somebody really paying attention to you, and then you do let them down, because like, oh, he just stopped going.
I do have a lot. I have a set core of people that watch every fucking thing I do. And then I don't know if they work out with me, or I don't know what they do at home, but I know that I need to be there. When I miss a Monday, I'm sorry, bro. I'm like, damn, I miss Monday. It's hard, bro. You don't work out at all?
No, I don't.
Well,
I should probably, but I don't.
Should. Well, you don't got to go to the gym. Just do push-ups, dips. The thing is, this is why, Mike. Every single year, the older we get, we lose a little bit of muscle every year. So what happens is when you're like 60, 70, 80,
you're gonna be weak and fragile.
You don't have no muscle, and then all your bones are gonna hurt, all your joints, because you're not gonna have nothing holding all that shit together. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you don't gotta go like to the gym and do all like muscle shit.
Yeah.
Nah, just go like, and plus, the only way you can gain weight. You don't ever believe the hype that they'll be eating and eating and eating. No. Go to the gym, eat your regular meals that you're gonna eat, and just go to the gym, and your muscles will grow, and then you'll gain weight, and then you can be like cocky like that. Bam.
That's my problem is gaining weight. I need to gain.
That's
some
it.
weight. Yeah.
That's all you got to do is work out. Because when your muscles, when you rip your muscle, you do your workout, right? Your muscle rips, and then when it heals a little bit bigger.
Okay.
That's the only time you get muscle. You don't get muscle at the gym. When you're actually doing this, you don't get nothing. It actually, this is what happens. Your muscle fibers rip, and then tomorrow they heal. And when they heal just a little bit bigger.
Oh, okay.
And that's all you're doing. You're ripping your muscles, and they're healing. You're ripping your muscles, they're healing. Every time they heal a little bit bigger. They get a little bit bigger. That's how your muscles grow.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's
You don't grow in the gym. You grow when you rest and recover. That's why when you do like chest, you only do it like one day, and then you like skip like 2 days, and then you do chest again. Arms, you skip like 2 days. You gotta let that shit recover.
okay.
And then then you can rip it again.
So see, I think I learned this from you too. I think you said this on social media or something about the food you eat. It's not the food you eat. It's when you eat your food.
Yep. Yeah, because a lot of people think that they have to eat salads and healthy and all that shit.
That's what you were
but they eat it all day long, right?
Right.
But like you is different because you're so skinny, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to recommend you doing fasting because you're already skinny.
Right.
You probably don't eat a lot anyways.
Right.
You don't eat 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I think I got that high metabolism type thing or whatever. So
yeah, and plus you're not like, I already know for you to be that skinny, you don't eat like I was eating.
yeah.
Because when I was eating, I was waking up early and eating breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack, midnight snack, waking up and like, you don't do that, do you?
No.
So that's why you never like gain like no massive, because you're just not a hungry person,
Right.
you know what I mean? So if you, let's say you're 300 pounds and you want to lose weight, right? All you got to do is break your day up into 2 parts, an eating part and a non-eating part. So what I do is I just eat everything I eat, and I eat it from noon to 8 p.m. From like lunch to dinner. I eat everything I want, and then I can eat whatever. And then after that, from 8 p.m. all the way to noon, it's 16 hours. I go to sleep, you know, and wake up and I skip breakfast, and then I eat, because it's not about what you eat, it's about when you eat. If you let your food digest. If all these people, they're big, if they eat a pizza, right, it's fine. But you gotta stop eating. You gotta let that pizza process.
Yeah.
You gotta let that pepperoni go, the bread break down, the cheese. People they're eating the pizza, and then a couple hours later they're eating a burger. And like 3 hours later they're eating snacks. And then 4 hours later they're drinking a shake.
Or
and then,
eating another pizza.
That's what I'm saying. They're never letting their food digest. Look at me. I lost all kinds of weight just letting my food digest, bro.
And see, that's why I said, like, see, you don't even know that, but like, when I say you do and you give people knowledge, or you can be a role model without you even knowing it in ways like that. Like, I done pointed out like 4 different things that you would have thought this dude ain't paying attention to me.
I would have never knew that you seen that on my Facebook, bro.
And you know what I did with that? I went and told Juan that. I'm like, Juan, bro, you know that? And he was already on it, and he was already hip, like, yeah, bro, but da da da. Like,
He does that kind of stuff too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I seen him. I seen him do a transformation, and I'm so fucking proud of him because I'm like, yeah, bro, yeah, I know it. Like I don't care. I love it. I love it because I want people to be healthy for the future, bro.
Right.
Because the thing is, if he kept going the way he was going, he was just gonna be big as hell, bro.
He was big, and now he's starting to be able to look like his dad was. Nice little, nice.
And he's transforming
frame.
his shape of his body. It's called what is it called? Like body, like like remodeling your body. Like basically, like anybody fat can do this. It drives me fucking crazy that people aren't really listening to me, bro. Like anybody that's fat can change their life. All they have to do is intermittent fasting and weight training. I'm proof. Look at Juan, right? Juan changed his whole life doing that shit. Like he works out like with weights and he runs and he does all that because boxers got to do all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
So he goes even harder.
They just tell me his mile shit. He's running at a good time.
Yeah, like a 10-minute mile or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the miles are.
I forgot. He just told me too, and I can't think of it right this second. But then the coach is like, "We're gonna keep getting again." He's like the fastest.
Where's he train at and stuff?
I think it's IB. Is it IBC?
Somewhere in Toledo though.
Yeah.
Around here.
Yeah.
In the South End, or is it in the East Side?
No, I think it's on the West Side.
Oh, West Side. Yeah, because I mean, there's a bunch of little spots and stuff like that. And how does he get? He drives and all that now?
Yeah.
See, last time I seen him, he drive.
I told you, he went and got himself a car from Ford.
Oh, for real?
Ford Escape thing. Like, when I said he's driven he doing everything for himself. Like, he's driven, bro. Like,
he got some crazy motivation.
He don't go outside. He don't drink. He used to smoke. He stopped smoking for real. He might once in a while tap.
So he's on some shit, huh?
Yeah,
he's on it.
He's so on it, and like he's so prepared and organized for everything. Like,
oh man,
I'm not gonna lie. I borrowed his jumper cables the one day, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna need them jumper cables back because I just get nervous now because I was at the campground. You know, I went with my girl to the campground and stuff, and my battery died or whatever, and I needed those jumper cables, and he didn't have them the one time, so because of that situation, he bought these jumper cables, and like, so now that he don't got them, it's like factoring with his, because he's so organized and
he's so prepared
for everything.
Yeah, that's good.
Like that's what I tell him. Like this is just awesome. I'd be so proud of that boy.
Yeah.
He don't even know. I'd be so proud of. Like it's crazy.
That's good though. That's good.
Because
and then by you doing that business and showing them.
I took him. Speaking of that, like I took him. That's I take a lot of pride on that. On him being a hard worker, he was always driven, but like. With my business, I had him working with me and, making him money and giving him that hard work. So he done learned roofing. He learned he knows all about, he could do a roof. You know what I'm saying? He learned that, but that was up until, then he was getting his apprenticeship for heating and air. But and he was claiming on his Facebook, Dog Pound Roofing and Construction.
That's cool.
And the slogan, I don't know if you know this, but we all bark together.
Oh, okay.
That's the slogan.
That's good.
And then it's we roof the best.
That's dope, bro.
As a dog.
Hey, bro, for real, like that's a good name with a good logo with a good little thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need to I swear you need to get like a little young cat, right? Like a little 13-year-old cat, and just be like, hey, you couldn't come to the jobs, but all your job is to do social media for
right.
us.
And that is key because I'm not keen per se with all this, even like all this podcast. I'm not keen with all this social media stuff, and I don't like. I can be, because I know I can be,
Yeah, I know
but
you
like
can.
I really don't want
You
to
don't
do
wanna be.
all this.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that stuff.
That's what I'm
know
saying.
I
You
mean?
get like a little young apprentice.
Yeah,
They
like
call
you
him
said,
apprentice. Like,
that's a good idea. That is
Yeah.
a good idea.
Just be like, look, you're gonna do a TikTok for us, a Facebook, and an Instagram.
Actually, my nephew was just asking me. My little nephew, Cruz, was just asking me. You know, Cruz?
No, I don't know. I don't think so. Is Michelle's son or
Ashley's son.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
The way he just had cancer recently. He
Damn.
beat it though.
Oh, okay, that's good.
But he was just asking about like, you working, can I come work and stuff,
Yeah.
whatever. That might be something I can have him
Yeah.
to like, look, nephew, come do these little TikToks or this social media
because the
stuff
thing is,
for me. I don't really need you to work. I'll pay you to do that.
yeah, because like even with that little slogan with the roof thing, like that's something that you guys can like. You guys can be on the roof and he'd be like, "What up?" Oh, he'd be like, "Roof," or something. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that.
You know how many?
And just get it going because there's so many Cleveland Browns fans. So maybe you could
know
just
how many
get a
jobs
bunch of,
we did for Cleveland Browns fans.
That's what I'm saying.
That sold jobs alone. Dog Pound
course.
Roofing, they knew right away. It sold jobs alone. I tell you that.
Yeah, of course, because then they're
Even if Pittsburgh fans.
Oh yeah.
It still attracted them because they're like, man, fuck you Browns fans, but I like y'all. You still come do my roof, man. Just don't do it too bad just because you don't like the Steelers, but like it works.
It's like a slogan, yeah, of course, because there's so many Cleveland Browns fans. So you got your own little. The thing is, you always want to. I mean, like when you start something, right? You got like, okay, you see Seagate. Oh, I would love to be Seagate. Yeah. But you can't just say my name is, Eastgate. No, you got to come up with your own shit. You want to be Seagate, but you want to come up with your own original type of deal.
Original. You know how many people laughed at me because the first shirts that I had made, I had I don't think you know my sister Alicia, but she made these. She got the crickets and stuff. She made my shirts for me and stuff with the dog and.
They got a dog in it.
Yeah. My orange shirts. Yeah, they got the. Juan still wears his like it's all Toro. He still wears it all the time. But I actually had them made for my sister's son, Juan, me, and all my kids, my dad, and then a bunch of. Extra ones for workers and everybody. Yeah. But like when I see my daughters and shit wearing them, like it'd be so cool. Because I got them in, baby sizes, like 3-year-old sizes and 6-year-olds. So when they're walking around with it and it's like, we roof the best and all that, stuff like that, it makes me feel good and I just want to get there more, you know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
But they laughed at me with that. When she was making the shirt, she's like, dude, you're crazy. We roof the best.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good ass slogan.
It hits. Let me tell you, homeowners that it really touched. But let me tell you one more, like my personal goal, a personal goal of mine, just for the business.
Yeah.
Itself, like no matter what, I just want to somehow get my little thing to be, how they do at the Browns games in the dog pound, with the little banners before the dog pound. I want to have dog pound roofing and construction right there, and then I want to be in the dog pound obviously too. But and just have it right there when they're showing the games and stuff, and you can be like, oh look, there goes Mike's dog pound roofing and construction.
Like almost like a little sponsorship program where they put the things at the bottom of the thing.
Because they do that.
Yeah, they do that with all kinds of companies.
And see that's where I slack is because I don't know how to even get into things like that. And figuring that out, like you pay for that?
Yeah, of course you gotta pay for it.
Do you have to pay for that? So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't know, but I think so. Yeah,
that's what I'm wondering.
Because right now, I'm looking for sponsors I got a couple sponsors, but they're gonna have to pay me if they want to put their logos up.
Yeah.
So they're gonna put like I'm gonna do shelves, and I'm gonna put like the you know, whoever sponsored me logos like right here, right there, right there. But I need money because I can't, like, I got Big Yogi'Z Garage, but I can't sponsor you unless you tell me to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my guests on and I'm gonna help them, everybody grow. But if somebody wants their shit to be here every episode, they gotta pay, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, and that's cool though. That's a factor because that's how it should be. Because, and think, like I said, there's so much that goes unnoticed, like I pointed out to you already, of what you're doing, that it just is noticed by me and others, and that I transform to other people without you even knowing. Like, so if I wanted to sponsor and I pay you to do that, like, you know how much you never know, because you're like, damn, you're watching that video, you just keep looking at something over there, like, I do need a roof today.
Yeah, and not only that, but...
And I like watching Yogi.
Yeah. And not only that, but like, let's say one day I do hit the, I do get a good podcast, like, cause right now I get 100 views, you know, 50 views, 30 views. But like, let's say one day I do hit that one guy that gives me that, you know, that thousands of views in Toledo, boom, Dog Pound Roof right there.
It's up there.
And I get a whole bunch of people to see it. Everybody's gonna know about your roofing company.
And you never know what guy that's gonna be.
Of course.
You'll never know.
You never know. He'd be like, hey, let me call that. I need to get an estimate. You know what I mean? Let me get a roof. You never know who the hell it's going to be.
But I mean, you'll never know what guy it's going to be for. That's why you stay consistent with your podcast, because you never know who you'll bring up on here.
Because like what the dude say outside?
Yeah, he's got a story.
Yeah, he said, I got a story to get you 1 million views.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he ain't the only one that's told me that, bro. Because I had an interview with a dude that got shot twice in his head. And he survived, and he did an interview with me, and we thought that was gonna be, you know, we was like, man, this is a good story. This shit might, but you never know. Like we don't know what day he's gonna do something. You don't. You really don't. And that's the process of everything that you're doing or I'm doing or anybody that's striving to do anything, is you never know. And unless you keep the cycle and you keep going and striving, you'll miss out. Cause like so like if you said, if I didn't come, you know what I'm saying, to do a podcast, and you didn't do one today, you never know what you would have missed out on. I know.
You know what I'm saying? You could have had something that was 1,000 views.
I know. I was thinking that like earlier in the week when I messaged you, I was like, let me message Mike. I was like, I don't know if he's, cause like we already set it up and everything a long time ago, but I haven't reached out to you. We haven't talked, you know what I mean? So, but cause I'm so busy with everything else, but like usually the week of I hit up the guy or the person and I say, what's up? Everything's still good? And you was like, yeah, everything's still good. And I was like, I'm just double checking because a lot of people cancel on me. And I didn't know because we don't talk all the time.
No.
But I was like excited. You said, but if you have somebody, I was like, hell no. Because like, you was giving me the chance to like, you know.
If you had something that was, you know.
Yeah, but I didn't, bro, because I already had set it up. I already had locked you in. I had you on a schedule. I just needed the confirmation from you. It was like, yep, I'm going to be there. And dude, once you told me that you weren't going to be here, I didn't even stress it no more. I was like, shit, Mike's going to be there.
Because, I mean, I told you that. And, you know, that to me hurts myself, no matter what. If I tell you something like that and you know, this is important to you,
it is.
For yourself, whether it's important to me or not. It's important to you.
Yes, sir.
So if I leave you hanging or something, that's not cool on my behalf, and that don't make me feel good in the heart, and it don't make me a good person. You know what I'm saying? That you don't do things like that, especially to people that are, you know, trying to do things in life, and you know, and trying not only for themselves but to help other people.
Of course, man. Because Mike,
that's not cool.
Yeah, because Mike, I like I told you, I had to clean 3 houses, clean that office. And then I had a rush here. You seen when you got here, I was in my work clothes. I was like, man, I still got to change.
I thought you was cleaning this.
I was like, I still got to change because, like, I make time for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to change my whole day. I got to do this. I got to do that. This is something, a priority. Even though I'm not making no money on this yet, I know one day this is going to be successful. I know one day I'm going to be able to get you on here, sell some roofs, and I know that one day I'm going to do.
And I believe in it.
Yeah,
I
thank
believe
you, man.
That's why I said I would like Juan to get on there. That's why I said, me personally, no matter what it does for me, it still helps me in my own ways. And that's what a lot of people take little things for granted. Like, you never know what this whole thing right here can do for me or yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I wasn't even sure if you were gonna say that day we talked to the casino, because you know, I mean, you're more private. You're not the type of person to be talking and like making videos or none of that. But I was like, you know, you want to get on the podcast? You said because I want to grow the roofing company. I was like, cool, hell yeah.
You gotta grow. You gotta grow up, and you gotta, you know, I can't be stuck in the younger days mind. You know, you gotta grow up in life, and that's what I'm trying to do. You know, and to be honest, it's still hard. It's still hard for me personally, just changing things and like. But you gotta keep moving. You got to.
What's so hard? What's so hard to change things? Like why is it so hard for you? Like do a lot of the old shit still coming back? Like,
I mean, just like, okay, so when I'm like changing things, like it's like being, like you said, being a role model or whatever. It's still hard for me to change things in a factor of like showing people or like, how do I want to say how I want to say this, like, you stumped me with that one. You stumped me with that one.
But the thing is, like, okay, so you wanna kind of show people that you've changed, that you're not the same old Mikey. So like, but you're doing it. You're actually doing that already.
I'm trying to do it.
Yeah,
you know?
you're actually doing it. Like, even though it's gonna take time, you know what I mean? It's gonna take steps. You know what I'm saying? But you got to just keep doing what you're doing. Keep grinding. Keep working. Keep trying to find you know, houses to do this, to do that. Are you guys staying busy, or is it kind of slow right now?
We stay busy. We stay busy, but it's not as the type of jobs that you want. Like, you can stay busy. Like I said, we just did a tear down thing. Like, it's not. I want to do a whole contract with a whole apartment or something. You know what I'm saying? I want to go and knock out 5 apartment buildings and have a contract for that, and then have another contract lined up for this business, or just, you know, building contracts with. So that's what keeps work consistently, and like even like, okay, apartment owners again, like you contract with them, and you can come in constantly every time people move in and out, and you're painting, you're changing sockets, you're fixing everything so the next person can move in.
Like a maintenance type of deal
But not so much of maintenance, because you're just like, it's just a constant, and you're not just coming in and changing the light bulb, or you're not calling me on call to come fix the toilet.
Just like right when they move out, you gotta kind of like fix it back up so the new people can move in.
But like, there's contracts for, there's just so many different contracts, and it's okay to find jobs consistently, but to have a contract with certain businesses or people like that, that's where the big money is. The big money, you know?
So you can actually get some good money and like do some shit for the future.
I mean, I'm on a job that's gonna take me 2 months, 3 months, because I got 60 houses. Or just like people that don't even live here, and they have houses down here, and they got 50 houses down here, and they're like, man, I need
like property management.
I need this house needs a roof, this house needs this house needs that, and you stay consistent a lot more with bigger contracts like that.
But like, okay, so when we were talking about like that, like I have that too, bro. Like, sometimes I feel like like I'm changing and I'm doing good, but I still don't feel like certain people still don't see it.
Yeah.
Certain people, I still have to feel like I'm still having to prove.
Yeah.
Even though like I don't care, fuck them, but it's somebody important.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? There's like there's a few people that are really important to me, so important to me, but I feel like I've let them down in the past, and I'm working so hard right now to try to prove to them that I'm the good guy. You know, I'm actually good, man. Like I know I fucked up. Right. I know I fucked up. Right. But I swear, like I'm working on being good. So that's what kind of like when we were talking, like
that's kind of what it is. When I mean, like it's still hard. Changing because
some people still can't see the new you yet.
They can't see exactly. And
it's hard. Some people still can't see the new me, bro. And I'm over here like, hey, bro, I lost 100 pounds. I'm working out. I got a podcast. And my business is growing. And they're like, yeah. But remember, you fucking cheated on that one girl and you fucking did this. And
Exactly. And
it's hard to switch everyone's mindset.
Some of that's deflating. And then you, like me personally, I got to remember to stay afloat and stay driven, because it could deflate you and then it could bring you down, and then you fall into old habits or bad ways, you know, and you don't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that. So
I'm trying to be better every day, man.
Exactly.
Hey, let's stop real quick. Let me go use the bathroom, and then we'll just chat. We'll end it. We'll come back.
Yeah, that's cool. I gotta use the restroom too.
All right, we're back. Hey, say that again.
Shit. So since when you start drinking Coors Light?
Okay, so I always used to drink Bud Light, right?
Yeah.
So like ever since that like Bud Light thing with that trans or whatever, I went to the bar one day after that, and then I was drinking a Bud Light, and some dude walked up to me. He was like, "And what you gonna have or you got some panties on with that beer or some shit like that or something like that?" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, we don't drink Bud Light around here." I was like, "Oh shit!" And the next beer I got, I was like, "Hey, give me a Corona with a lime." I was like, "Fuck this! I ain't having nobody come up to me talking all this shit."
I heard that.
What's up with you? Because you always used to be a Bud Light drinker.
Yeah, right? I mean, and then I kind of went to Corona, not because of that, just because Bud Light, you could drink so many of them, and then you just gotta pee a lot and get a bloated stomach. But like Corona's more like, you're drinking something that's more like a man's beer per se. You know. And it's an imported beer, so it's pretty good. But I could drink like 7 of those and
and get a buzz.
Yeah, feel good. You know, you drink 15 Bud Lights and you don't know if you got a buzz or a headache or a stomach ache or.
So when I was like, okay, I was like, Mike's coming here. I remember like when I used to hang out with you, we would drink Bud Lights, we would just chill and play cards and shit like that. So I was like, I'm gonna go buy some beers. So I'm over there looking at the beers and stuff, and I'm like, man, I'm not gonna buy Bud Light, because what if he's like, what if I buy Bud Light?
And then I hit you with the panties.
Come on, man, why you bring that shit for? I was like, I gotta get something different. So this was right next to the Bud Light. I was like, Coors Light, sounds good. It actually tastes all right too.
It's not bad. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, Coors Light. What's up? Sponsors Big Yogi'Z Garage. Let's go. We need some of these sponsors, because right here they'll pay for everything, huh?
Yeah, they from the mountains. This I always
little mountain
remember the commercial. Don't they go in the freezer and go get these from the mountains and bring them back?
Yeah, I don't even know too much about Coors Light, but it's all right. Feels good. I brought a 6-pack, so this is our 3rd one each, so we good.
Yep.
Cheers, man. Thank you so much.
Cheers, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on the podcast and chopping it up with me. Yep. And then this one, I didn't write down no questions or nothing. We just free flowed the whole time. Yep. And that was beautiful, because really, like, I want like a real podcast eventually where I just free flow, ask questions, whatever comes up to my mind. And then like how you was asking me questions, we were both talking about different shit.
And then you can get more honest answers and more, instead of, it's all one thing directed.
Yeah, because I like before, like, a lot of times I ask people a certain question and they have to answer it in a certain question.
Way,
and have to answer. So I don't want to do that. I want to I do have to do that sometimes.
Sometimes, yes.
Because there's certain people that want certain things to talk about.
Get across
But
points.
I knew you, and I knew you wanted to talk about your dog pound roofing company and all that. So I kind of was like, just let's go with the free flow today and just see how that goes.
Yeah.
You know,
I liked it.
Yeah, it was
I
cool.
enjoyed it. I had a good time.
Yeah, and then the thing that I liked the most about it, Mike, was like not even knowing that you ever see any of my shit. Because I never see you on Facebook or nothing. And then knowing that you see me, knowing that you see some shit, that you've seen the change in me, that makes me really proud of myself. And I like, I'm proud of you, bro, because I know the struggles that you've had when you were growing up. I know where you come from. I know your struggles. I know that you had to get out when you was 13 and go hustle. You was a hustler. You had to go get that shit, gamble, whatever you had to do to get it. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the man you're becoming. I know it takes a little bit. I know it takes step by step. And just keep working on it. And then one day, every single person is going to see who you are. You know what I'm saying? You just got to make it happen, man, because no one's going to make it happen for you. No one's going to start the business for you. No one's going to pay your bills. You have to do that for yourself and for your family. And by you becoming the man you're becoming now, you're going to set an example for every single kid in your family. Every single one that's underneath you, you're going to set example for them. Even people that are older than you, you're going to set example for them. And you're going to set example for your dad, your brothers, your sisters. Because if you keep going and you keep grinding, you keep showing them who you really are, then there's no stopping that. Everyone one day is going to be like, hey, Mike, proud of you, man. It's going to take some time, you know, because not everyone's going to be proud of you right away, because some people are not proud of me still. But eventually people will turn around. Even some people were told me like, hey, Yogi, I didn't even see you, or I didn't even know you, or I didn't notice you back then. But man, I'm proud of what you're doing and all that stuff. Like some people tell me that shit. Some people didn't respect me at all. They see me making these videos in the beginning, like I'm going to lose weight. And they probably just laughed, like, man, this dude is crazy. But I kept going.
And look at you now.
Yeah, because all we got to do is keep going, Mike. Keep going, man. Keep hustling. Keep grinding. Keep becoming the man that God sent you to. I don't know if you believe in God or the universe or whatever.
I do. Me personally, I believe that I'm a weird thing. I believe I'm here in a certain way to basically help people in a way, because I'm the type of person I give my shirt off my back to somebody, and it's easier to help people sometimes and get them in a better direction, or to save their life or help their life out than it is to save mine or help mine. You know, in a certain way, I get satisfaction out all of that. So there's times I leave myself fucked up or struggling or whatever, just to help somebody else out or do something for somebody else. So it's almost like I feel like I just be an angel for some people sometimes. Just like I'm here to just like keep things in order, maybe. I don't know, it's weird.
It's almost
I got it in my head, but it's weird how I want to say it.
Yeah, it's not like, it's like life is not all about you. It's mostly like you're also trying to help people, help your family, your friends, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I feel you. I'm in the same boat, man. I feel like if it ain't for me, then who else?
Yeah, exactly.
Because really, I don't see, like, a lot of things that I'm doing, I don't see too many people doing it. So
exactly,
I gotta do it, because I feel like if I don't do it, then who's gonna fucking do it?
Exactly.
And if you don't do it, if you don't help your family, if you don't show your kids what a man is supposed to look like, what it is supposed to do, then who else? Who's gonna show them? Nobody's gonna show them.
Yep.
Yeah, so keep going, man. Keep grinding. Keep working hard. Like I said, try to promote as much as you can on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. Keep going like that, man. And then send me some stuff. Send me your flyers, stuff like that. I can promote it. I can promote it on my Facebook. I know right now, because winter's coming, you're probably not going to get too many roofs, but you can do other things, right?
Yeah, we do everything inside the house, outside the house, siding. I mean, anything. Like I said, besides plumbing and electricity, that's really... And my dad would still sometimes do certain plumbing jobs, but I don't really like to mess with
Yeah.
plumbing.
And so how does anybody get a hold of you? Like, is there a Facebook page or is there a phone number?
I mean, I got business cards.
Oh, you got
I
business
can
cards.
leave. I can.
And you got a phone number right there too.
Yeah.
49250-7971.
Yes, sir.
And that's how they can get a hold of you, so you can go do an estimate for a roof or bathroom or anything.
And we got these. I mean, I got a bunch of them. I mean, I can.
Yeah. I'm gonna. What we'll do is I'll take a picture of this and I'll send it to the editor, and then we can put it on the.
You see the we roof the best.
Yeah, Dog Pound Roofing and Construction. We roof the best.
Roof.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
And then I do the free estimates because I mean, a lot of times it's a waste for me. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. I go out, take my time, go do this, go do that, and you don't always get the job.
Yeah, no.
So I mean, but
I do the same thing, really.
You never know, though. You never know. It's always an opportunity. If you're giving free estimates, it's always an opportunity.
Yeah, you gotta sell yourself at that moment.
Yeah.
You gotta try to sell yourself, sell your products, sell your. The thing is, you gotta get 100 no's to get one yes, bro.
Exactly.
How many times I go run around, do estimates for houses, and they just never call me back.
And actually, I am going to the Browns game too.
Oh, okay.
This Sunday. So
are you?
Yeah.
Who they play?
Cincinnati.
Oh shit, that's a tough game.
Yeah.
You think you guys gonna win?
Oh yeah, of course.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you so much for coming on the podcast.
I appreciate you more than you know it. Like I said, you touch people in different ways that, like I said, you won't even realize it.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you, man. This is a great conversation. This is the kind of podcast that I kind of want. Free flow, talking about whatever, just having a good time, So I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
I appreciate you, and I'm glad we can make this happen.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.